Alright everyone, it's time to rock and roll. It is time for more Colony Survival, episode number 35 here already in the series, and we're really getting towards the end stages. Now, you guys have suggested it, I was actually thinking it already. We have here our entrance area, and we should technically have preferential targeting on our hand cannon guards as well. So we have a couple of the poison guards, which is a good thing, and then we don't really have a whole lot. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to be adding 3 of these guys here, and I will do another 3 here so they can actively target the higher, as they should in the other ones, the higher hit points monsters a little bit better and a little bit more. So hopefully we have less wastage of the arrows on this side, because these guys are just trying to completely obliterate whatever is coming their way. And that hopefully should save us a little bit when it comes to our arrows. We did add a couple of people. There we go. Now we've hired a 4. We've got 195 people here in this part of the colony, and they should absolutely take care of everything that's coming their way. Then the next order of business, finally, blast furnace completed. Steel lockbox completed. Now, the musket will need more colony points, but we're going to wait for the others to get that unlocked. And then once we've got the blast furnace, then we're going to go and switch to steel tools, which is really the faster tools that we can get in automating all of this. Now, our optimization from the last episode should definitely be paying off now, because we do have a couple of lathes up already. And let's have a look that we can add 1 or 2 more. You guys are all crafting away and happy. Perfect. So we're here at our general work floor instead of the other side where we've got the anvils as well. I'm going to not hire anybody because I don't have any more people I can add here to the colony because of a lack of beds, but that's okay. I did add 3 more lathes. And the main thing here is going to be the brass precision parts. We've got 9 in stock, which actually is not too bad, but we're going to need a whole lot more than what we currently have. All right, gentlemen. We've had a difficult time. There's been plenty of monsters, and I would like to thank all of you for your service. But we have extra defenses. We have gained extra territory. We are going to win this, and with that, I can finally release some of you from your military duties and give you a regular civilian's job. I hope you're as excited as I am. Thank you. All right, formalities aside, thank you, and thank you. So now we've got all of our jobs filled again, and slowly but surely we'll just be picking away. And I think I'm going to do this as uneven and irregular as I could potentially do it to trigger every one of your OCDs. Just make it non-symmetrical in every possible way. So in my pocket I have another 2 lathes, and these ones I'm actually going to put in a separate group. Because here we've increased the counts, but I have all of it at the same priority. And at the moment, our biggest problem, 500 to 750, just making sure that we have them at the same. So at the moment, our biggest problem is really that we're consistently running out of brass precision parts. And then after that, we can go and focus on the steel parts. But we used a lot of the brass precision parts for the lathes. And the lathes are the ones that need to make the rest of them. Alright, so I'm going to take 1 out here, and 1 out there, and 1 out here. And then let's have a look that we take from this side as well. Oh, I like this. This is already nice and mixed. So we're going to take this one out, and you. There we go. Alright, so now we've got a couple of spare people again. Here we have the tailor's wrong corridor. We go for the next one. There we go. So here they are making the vials of mineral oil, which is also what is needed. And the advanced job block crafter guy, which we have on this side, at least slowly I start to remember where they are. Look, he's making me another lathe, which is kind of okay. I only want 1. I'm going to leave that one in stock now. After that, we're talking blast furnace. He has everything except for the brass precision parts, and that is where the lathe bad boys coming in. Because that is where they should be working on, right here. So he's working on brass, so that is 2 of them. And these guys should be on the way somewhere along the line by now. There we go. Okay, so he's also on brass precision tool parts, that is good. And what do we have in stock already? 15 elevator shafts, 4 elevator stations. Okay, so I pulled it out for like half a second to just have a look how that thing works. And it increased it. Okay, metal lathe we have. Brass precision parts. Where are those? Okay, 2. Ingredients and luxury. We've got 2 at the moment. Alright, so that is 3, that is 4. That is 5. That is 6. What are you guys asking for brass precision parts? Yeah, stop that. I don't want any steel lock boxes at the moment. First, we do everything else. And with everything else, we mean blast furnaces. I need 2. And they're expensive. Alright, it's another night, 9 PM. Let's have a look if our preferential targeting methods actually work or if they're shooting just randomly anybody. Nope, they are targeting the stronger zombies. That is absolutely perfect. Alright, so with that working, we can now move them to where we actually want them. But inside it was going to be more difficult to see. So I'm going to take you out. Thank you very much. You will be put back in service relatively soon, don't worry. But this is the area for the poisonous guards and not for the boom boom sticks. Come back. Not even a change of jacket. No, because I'm putting the same thing back, you absolute idiot. There, change jacket, please. Alright, so now I've got 5 of them here. And they start to take out the stronger ones. I'm not sure if that's going to do the trick. So what I'm going to do is I've replaced the arrows. And then here I'm going to be replacing the slinger guards. And that way we've got a pretty decent balance, I think. There, and then here we've got them set already as well. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 4 and 5. And look at that, 4 and 5 on that side too. Still have 2 people unemployed, so we have less people now. But better safety, because look at that, there's not many that make it through anymore. We do need to keep in mind, we currently have a threat level of 1,259.8, out of which the majority will come through here. Look at that, we have traps here, they're not even being used at the moment, but it's progress. I didn't want one, well, I still got one. We got a steel lockbox. There might be potentially another one in the making. Alright, yeah, so there's one more steel lockbox in the makings. These can all go back in there, actually. So, yeah, we'll have one more, but we have one in our pocket, so we can actually place that one. You guys say that you're all happy as Larry, which is great, but you can always make some more luxury garments. We always need them, although we're out of cotton fiber again. Then it is almost time, because we have 11 bronze parts, bronze precision parts, which means you, when you're now no longer confused, you can make a blast furnace. There, perfect. How long does that thing take? Probably until Christmas next year. 117.1 seconds. I'll be back in a few minutes. We have some brass precision parts. They are pumping them out like very, very fast at the moment, which is a good thing. So you're working on steel, you're working on brass. So we might actually get the second blast furnace as well, which is needed because we need to waste one, is what I call it, for the steel tool parts. And you require then steel ingot, steel parts, leather, and a vial mineral oil. It's relatively expensive, but that's a steel tools vial empty. I think that is something that is incorrect, but okay, we'll figure it out. Into our secret little bunker here. And there we go. We can finally, well, increase our threat level by 25, I think it is. So we go to 1 to 80, 1 to 85. There we go. But we can now have 15,000 colony points. So it is quite a decent increase. Is the other one ready as well? Because if we're here, might as well place. Oh, wow. Okay, so they made a few more than just the one that I asked for. All right. Well, if we have them, might as well place them. There we go. Threat level 1,359, 22,000 colony points we can have. So that is the can have. Let's have a look. What can we sell? The jewelry, I don't think it really does that much. So let's just sell off a whole batch of them. Let's stay to 130. That's fine. Earthenware, I don't think it has any purpose at all. So let's just sell off just below 200. There we go. Perfect. And that fills us up to 22,457 points, which means we can't really do much more in selling now, is it? We've got ourselves a blast furnace. Yeah, tabulating takes a lot more brass precision parts. Steel launcher, the steel glider, horizontal elevator. Perfect. But first things first, I want to place a blast furnace before I waste a blast furnace. All right, moment of truth. There we go. Blast furnace, that is 1. What do you make? Iron bloom, 15 seconds. Steel ingot, 15 seconds. So that is 15 seconds each. Let's have a look. What do we do with the furnaces? 19.5 seconds, 39 seconds. So the steel ingots, that is where we're earning it. Now, you need raw iron, iron bloom, silica, sand, piece of glass, and charcoal. Iron bloom, silica, and cokes. So you're cheaper and faster. I mean, except for the iron bloom, but iron bloom is only iron bloom and iron and cokes. All right, I like that. All right, so, and these guys, I've switched it up. I've put them, I've left these at the regular, but I've put the cokes on 150. Let's actually up that to 300 cokes in stock with the highest priority. So they make sure that there's always cokes. And then once they've reached that, they can support the blast furnaces. But I really would like to get another 1, potentially 2 blast furnaces getting up and running as soon as possible. There we have another blast furnace. Yep, I'm going to be adding another one. We've got 80 iron bloom in stock. Yes, that is definitely the way to go. All right, then it is also time, I think, that we're going to go for the next level of boom boom sticks. Now, I know that we're not using a lot of the hand cannon guards at the moment. Hand cannon guards. Wow. But we can unlock the musket. Oops. Okay, so next thing that we have, we need some more steel tool parts. Well, steel parts for the tabulating machine. And then we need another blast furnace now for the steel tools. But then again, we decided to use the blast furnace rather than to waste it. Now, with that done, we could potentially have a quick peek here. So you guys are all set on balance here. So how about we're going to be balancing you out a little bit more. We'll put you on the lower priority. We'll put you on the higher priority at 500. Then we have you at the higher priority and you at the lower priority at 500. So we're pretty much keeping them in balance. Yep, you're in that one. So that is 1, 2, and 3. There, just to keep them in balance and flip them around a little. So we're going to be focusing a little bit on both. And then these ones, I'm going to be putting them on a separate group again, where they're just going to be fully in balance. There. 500, 500. There, and you can all nicely go to group number 2. And now, of course, after we've unlocked the muskets, we need to have a look what it takes in order to make them. So the musket itself, steel parts, brass precision parts, and a vial of mineral oil takes 117.1 seconds. But honestly, that's not too bad because we have quite a good industrialization going on the steel parts as well as the brass precision parts. In the vial of mineral oils, we might need a couple of additional alchemists, but that is okay. Then you need lead ingots and gunpowder. I think, yeah, gunpowder. And yeah, that's the vial of mineral oils. Now the vials are 1. Okay, so we've got 12 of those ones in stock. It's set only 10, but let's increase this to 50. And I might need to flip through just all the other groups to make sure that we have all of them on the 50s. There, and you as well. I mean, not that you go... Well, technically you would. And then these ones can go here as well. Just like that. Because they will try to make the poison darts. If they don't have what they need, then they will switch to vials. If that is at level, then they will go and make gunpowder. That makes sense. Same would technically be for here. You always make gunpowder. If you cannot, then... Okay, so yes. This one is all in balance, which is kind of odd. I don't really need that. So let's push you to infinite gunpowder. Same there. Okay, so probably we don't use group 2 and 3. And then here, I think we're just going to go and stick with 300 because we rarely make that anyways. So you always work on the vials and then lowest crafting priority is infinite gunpowder. If in doubt, gunpowder out. Yeah, look at them. These blast furnaces, they're pumping out iron bloom like crazy. It's beautiful to see because it really, really helps a lot. So we do want more of them, just not yet. I first need to get to, there we go, science, steel tool parts. We're waiting for this one. He should actually be nearly done with this one. No, because we don't have steel for it, is it? We need 4 steel ingots. I did take you guys off of the steel ingots. And you need pieces of glass. Yep, see, there we go. Now, you guys should almost start to make steel ingots though. We want... Why is my iron bloom dropping that much? Because you both are working on steel. Okay, so that is good. And we have this on equal opportunity balance. So that's also okay. Now, 53 iron bloom, it takes only 1. So let's have a look what's going on the other side. So on this side, we're nearly done with the coax at level at 300. And then I actually think I can have you on a separate group. All you do is make the coax. You should be fine with that. We need coal. We have coal in stockpile. So you are just going to be working on that. You guys can start working on the iron bloom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How long did the iron bloom take you? 19 seconds. So 3 of you can keep up with 2 blast furnaces. Okay, so I'm going to then add you to the iron, to the coax as well. That should increase our iron bloom actually compared to what we do and what we need. So you then, there we go. We've got no more steel ingots in stock, but I think that we're making ourselves another blast furnace. Brother, what? You are the one making the night musket guards. All right, so and that is also going to take steel ingots. Fair enough. We need more steel. Surprise, surprise. Shock horror to everybody, I know, right? All right. So you always have steel ingots as a higher priority. And if we don't have iron bloom, then you can... Yeah, so if we don't have iron bloom enough, then you cannot make steel ingots, so then you make that. Yeah, that works. And you're on the same group. You are on the same group. Not sure why you started with more iron bloom. We have everything that we need for steel ingots. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. All right, you as well steel. Yes, perfect. Okay, so with that now out of the way, we can have a look what else we have ongoing still. Plenty. Okay, now it's been a while since we actually spent colony points for the colony points. We already increased our builder size area to 160,000 blocks, but a digger area we did not yet, so... And there we go. Now we did. I would like to get a couple of more points to upgrade it once more, but 16,000 points is a lot of points to dump in there. But I have a plan. Okay, we've got a couple of thousand scrolls of knowledge. So yeah, we can sell off a few of those. I don't think they're going to be crying too much if I sell like 700 of them. All right, colony points. There we go. Digger area to 160,000 blocks. There we done. Perfect. Okay, so now let's go out and let's have some fun. So our battle here for this main colony is nearly over. And with the battle for the main colony being nearly over, we can, of course, always have a look that we reinstate our economy, to say that nicely. And how we do with that, we're going to be building a big thing. All right, this is a pretty amazing view of our entire kingdom. I mean, we've got a main castle, we've got the entire moat all the way around. It actually looks really, really cool. Then we've got the defenses all the way up there. We can see all of our farming area. And then to think, how long are we in? 216 days. Up there we've got Hillside DT, which we'll have a look at as well. I think this should cover it. Now, please don't mess this up because it's going to be a pain to get through this otherwise. So construction, digger area, left click is the one that we want. We need it to be... by 55. All right, so it's going to be by 48. You sausage. And he nearly killed me too. Okay, I need to go home and I need to get something to eat. Can you imagine dropping all the way there, down, from there all the way until here, and then gonna die because you're not paying attention and you get slapped around the face a time too many. To make that work from this side, there is a little bit more work to be done. But we can stack up. Just need to see how far... actually, that is the level. I just need to get a little closer. Okay, then let's get ourselves a nice set going on this side so we can have a couple of people nicely working here. This is basically a veterans project. Everybody that is returned from the front line is going to go here and they're going to help out, yeah, dig out the mountain. That's exactly what I'm planning on doing. All right, let's get you and let's go down here and then we just build grass stairs. What is it? You're all getting excited that I'm up here? You don't want to go down there? I understand, but it's okay. You guys wander around and let me know when you're done. Okay, now let's first eat. Do we have food? We've got plenty food. We'll take the... We've got plenty food, I said. We're down to nearly 5,000, but... Okay. Nom nom, nom nom. And I'll put that back. 4,800. Our food piles are... dwindling, my liege. All right, that's a problem we need to look into next episode. All right, there we go. Command tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. I hope this guy can do something. If not, well, we'll find out. All right, here we go again. Let's dismiss another couple of people here. So, no, not like that. You. Sorry, punched you on the way out. Not my fault. Yes. There we go. All right, there they are. They are ready, the first night musket guards. Now, the hand cannon guards, they deal 1,300 damage every 10 seconds up to 10 blocks away. The night muskets, 500 damage every 7 seconds, but up to 30 blocks distance. Sleep during the day? Well, yes. So they do less damage. And I think it is also less damage over time. 10, yeah, definitely. Less damage over time, but much increased range. So we might need to have a look. Where are we going to be putting them? I wouldn't even know, because my initial thought was to add them here to the corners. There, so they can already start shooting out. Let's do one here, and then we'll do one in the other corner, just for testing. I need to see how they act. I need to see what they target in order to define how we want to use them in our base defense. All right, yeah, we still have stairs here. So you, sir, can stand right there. And then the third one, we'll just leave that sitting right where it is. We do have the musket ammo for it, which is good. We've got a good 3,000 hand cannon ammo. We're absolutely fine when it comes ammo-wise. Main problem, food. And I didn't think I was going to say this anytime soon, but we've got the cabbage. We need more chicken. So if we're wondering how he does, he's not messing about. He's seriously, I don't know what he is targeting, but he is absolutely not messing about. He is consistently shooting at anything that passes his way, I think. Now let's have a look. This guy is actually shooting on the inside, and it is targeting the higher health zombies, so that is good. We have expanded out. We've added a couple of additional farms again, and I literally pulled the building a little bit further forward. So basically the bees have now neighbors on both sides, which is chickens and chickens. But we need to hire a couple of additional people. Yes, it is only 8 though, so recruit to fill all the jobs here in Barley Fields. Absolutely fine. We have the barley for it. Might as well put the other guys to use as well. 170 brass precision parts, 40 steel tool parts. Wow, that's amazing. We're doing really well. We need more vial empties, which means we might actually need to increase our glass blowers, because glass is starting to get pretty lackluster, to say politely. Okay, guys, but that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please do remember to hit that like button. Of course, comments, please keep them coming. I enjoy reading them, and I do take your feedback into consideration. Hence why we now have a little bit different in defenses than I had initially planned. But your feedback, I look at it. If it makes sense, we apply it. Why not? Let's build this colony together. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next one.